This is Ted Hicks from Late Night Parents. Ways to follow the show, latenightparents.com. Talking about Twitter bans, linking to Facebook, Instagram, and other rivals. The banned platforms. I got a little caught up there because, as podcasters, as content creators, and influencers, you tend to push your content everywhere so that your fan base, when we push out a podcast, we push it out to multiple platforms. So these banned platforms include mainstream websites such as Facebook, Instagram, upstart rivals as Mastodon, Tribal, Truth Social, Post. Twitter users will no longer be able to link certain rival social media websites. And basically, the company said this on Sunday. It prohibited these platforms. It's the latest move by Twitter's new owner, Elon Musk, to crack down on certain speech after he shut down a Twitter account last week that was tracking the flights of his private jet. End quote. He says, "We know that many of our users may be active on other social media platforms. However, going forward, Twitter will no longer allow free promotion of specific social media platforms on Twitter," the company said in a statement. The banned platforms included mainstream websites, as the aforementioned Facebook and Instagram, and former President Donald Trump's Truth Social. Twitter gave no explanation for why the blacklist included those various websites, but not others such as Parler, TikTok, or LinkedIn. Obviously, I'm thinking Parler, TikTok, or LinkedIn have some form of agreement with them, or they have a mutual agreement that they're going to work together. Twitter is also banning promotion of third-party social media link aggregators, such as Linktree, which some people use to show where they can be found on different websites. So Twitter previously took action against one of the rivals, Mastodon, after its main Twitter account tweeted about the Elon jet controversy last week. Mastodon has grown rapidly in recent weeks as an alternative for Twitter users who are unhappy with Musk's overhaul of Twitter since he bought the company for $44 billion in last October and began restoring accounts that ran afoul of the previous Twitter leadership rules against hateful conduct and other harms. So some Twitter users have included links to their Mastodon profile and encourage followers to find them there. So that's basically poking the bear. That's now banned on Twitter, and as are attempts to bypass restrictions such as spelling out Instagram.com and a username instead of a direct website link. Instagram and Facebook parent company Meta didn't immediately return a request for response. So Musk permanently banned the Elon jet account last week, and then changed the Twitter rules to prohibit the sharing of another person's current location without their consent, doxing. He then took aim at journalists who were writing about the jet tracking account, which can still be found on other websites, including Mastodon, Facebook, Instagram, and Truth Social, alleging that they were broadcasting basically assassination coordinates. Twitter last week suspended the accounts of numerous journalists who cover the social media platform and Musk, among them reporters working for the New York Times, Washington Post, CNN, Voice of America, and other publications. Many of those accounts were restored following an online poll by Musk. Get it? These polls with him, whether or not he wants to continue to be the CEO. There's a master plan being worked out here. Then over the weekend, the Washington Post, Taylor Lorenz became the latest journalist to be temporarily banned from Twitter. Lorenz said she and other Post technology reporters were researching an article concerning Musk. She had tried to communicate with the billionaire, but the attempts went unanswered. So she tried to contact him Saturday by posting a message on Twitter, tagging Musk and requesting an interview. The specific topic was not disclosed in the tweet, although it was in response to Musk tweeting about an alleged incident early in the week involving a violent stalker in Southern California, and Musk complains about journalism and journalistic integrity, allegedly revealing the family's location and referencing the jet tracker account. When she went back later last weekend to check whether there was a response on Twitter, Lorenz was met with a notification that her account was permanently suspended. Quote, "I won't say I didn't anticipate it," Lorenz said in a phone interview early Sunday with the Associated Press. She said she wasn't given a specific reason for the ban. Sally Busby, Washington Post executive editor, said in a written statement Sunday that the arbitrary suspension of another Post journalist further undermines Elon Musk's claim that he tends to run Twitter as a platform dedicated to free speech. So again, the suspension occurred with no warning, process, or explanation, this time as their reporter merely sought comment from Musk for a story. Washington Post journalists should be reinstated immediately without these arbitrary conditions. By mid-Sunday, Lorenz's account was restored, as was the tweet she thought had triggered the suspension. Is this Elon Musk gone wild? This is Ted Hicks from Late Night Parents.